Hi guys, my name is Alyssa and this is your Venus in Pisces. Now, Venus in Pisces, what does that mean? Well, your Venus, the planet of love, falls into Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune, or depending on who you talk to, Jupiter. I really am very big into Neptune, so we're going to go with that here. Neptune is a very dreamy planet, very subconscious. I like to say it's a planet of dreams. It's a planet of rose-colored glasses. It's a planet of escapism. And when you put that into Pisces, that's what Pisces becomes, almost an illusion. And so if you imagine your love planet all immersed in this illusion of what love should be, a person who falls in love very easily, who is always content in the first part of a relationship, who is probably the initiator. Not that they're gung-ho like a Venus and Aries, which is the next sign over. They believe in expressing their feelings, and their feelings are so strong in the beginning of a relationship when they first meet somebody. And it's very hard for them to overcome the beauty in another person. If someone is beautiful, they will be flooded with emotions and with love for this person. They will not know what hit them. They will become the knight in shining armor or the beautiful princess in the movie to attach themselves to this person. They love the idea of love. If you think about it, it's this really beautiful concoction of perfection that goes in to the beginning of a Venus and Pisces relationships with people, and even their friendships. Pisces is known to be the sign of liars because of the escapism and not wanting to deal with things. So sometimes you might find that a Venus in Pisces lies a lot to get you to like them, where you might feel like, oh, I like this person just by the way they talked. I didn't need to know that they made so much money. I didn't need to know that they had this great job. None of those things mattered to me. Yet I was given them, so they were kind of like icing on the cake. And then to find out, a long time later, that person lied because they wanted you to like them so badly. That happened with Venus and Pisces because they need to create this image of themselves in order for you to love them. Some Venus and Pisces have been dating other people and then have fallen in love so quickly with somebody else because that's what happens, and not told that new person that they are actually dating anybody. Just kind of showering them with all the love and affection that you think that they would give their significant other at the time. If that person bites, they break up with the other person. They're not cheaters. They're not liars. They can be when they get too far in their storybook about the way that love should be. Venus in Pisces, I said, is beautiful, is dreamy, is this wonderful idea of what love could be. The hardest thing for Venus and Pisces to do is to let go of their alternate universe and be faced with reality. It hurts them. It like destroys them because all they're doing all the time is just thinking about love in the way that it should be, because this is what's going on in their subconscious, this is what feels right to them. And when they finally get it and it's perfect and it's beautiful and it's standing in front of them, they're gonna just be all over it until that reality hits them, that reality that that person's not perfect, or that person fights with you, or you got that person pregnant, or they have a past you don't like. There's a lot of things that come up in a relationship, and a Venus in Pisces is almost never prepared for it. It's always going to blindside them. They can't get out of that original subconscious that they have. Eventually they can, and they can make up for their mistakes. A lot of Venus and Pisces' first initial reaction is to flee. They get flooded, and so they flee. So if the relationship all of a sudden is not working out, they cut it off. And yeah, it hurts and it lingers and it's painful, but that's how they feel. Like it's like a Band-Aid. They got to pull it off and they got to get out of it as quickly as possible before it gets any worse and they find out any more flaws about the person that they're with. So they run away. Sometimes they can come back. A lot of times they come back because they're pulled and they're connected already. And that is what keeps the Venus in Pisces there. What keeps the Venus in Pisces working on their relationship and understanding reality. If you can deal with their initial breakup with you, and it doesn't affect you that they ran away so quickly, and you take them back, you could actually have a pretty normal relationship with them. Because you have to understand that most likely they're not just going to be that same person that swept you off your feet in the first place. And if you can deal with the fact that they probably lied about things, little white lies, like how much money they made or how many girls they slept with, as long as the Venus in Pisces is willing to talk about it, you're okay. The Venus in Pisces, though, is not just disillusionment. The Venus in Pisces is very romantic. And when they find the person who actually fits their idea of perfection, which isn't easy for them, but they find it, they'll want to stay with it and they'll want to make it perfect all the time. Even if that person goes and betrays them, like cheats on them, hurts them, they're going to come back too. They're going to stay and work because they can't leave because they've connected themselves to somebody. So they stay. It makes them an excellent marriage partner when you can get through the initial whirlwind romance of it all, and you can learn to just love them for their faults and for the fact that they're not the person that they told you they were. And they're going to love you forever. No matter how fat you get, no matter how smelly you are, something happens to you, they're going to be right by your side, protecting you, protecting your children. This is what they do. A Venus in Pisces can be loyal. Just remember, though, be upfront with the Venus in Pisces at all times. Do not try to out-manipulate the manipulator. It won't work out in your favor. So Venus in Pisces, that's you.